Yes, my dear friends, very good morning. Guys, good morning. Right, come on. So we started discussion about the concept of introduction to GST, which we completed, and we also started discussion about the concept of supply. Are we all clear till this stage, everybody? So which country model India has adopted? Canada model, technically known as what model? Dual GST model, where center and state together will levy and collect the GST. And under GST law, we do not have a word called GST will apply only if it is supply is very important. And the concept of supply is dealt with which section? Section 7. Yes or no? And in section 7, I told you that there are various parameters like this. Yes or no? What is section 7? 1A. Supply includes all forms of supply of goods or services or both, such as sale, transfer, barter, exchange, license, rental, lease, or disposal, made or agreed to be made for a consideration by a person in the course or furtherance of business. And which section defines goods, sir? Section 252. I told you this. Goods cover what? Goods cover every kind of movable property other than money and securities, but includes actionable claims, growing crops, grass, or things attached to or forming part of land which are severed or agreed to be severed before supply or under a contract of supply. You are getting clarity? Brief one, sir. Which section defines services? Section 2, 1 or 2. Services means anything other than goods, money, and securities. Sir, services means what? Anything other than goods, money, and securities. But services cover two things. Number one, activity of money changing where separate consideration is charged. Second point, activity of facilitating transactions in securities. Sir, I told this to you. Brief one, sir. All of us. So let's take 2 minutes effort to write definition of goods and services. Already we wrote 7.1a, no? Till this stage, I'm sure we already written in our notes. Write down, come on, 252. Not there. 252. What is 252? Goods, right below. Goods cover. Section 252, goods. Below you write, goods cover every kind of movable property. Goods cover every kind of movable property. Goods cover every kind of movable property other than money and securities. Goods cover every kind of movable property other than money and securities, but includes three kind of movable property other than money and securities, but includes what, sir? Actionable claims. But includes actionable claims. Come on. Actionable claims. Growing crops or grass. Growing crops or growing crops or grass or things. Growing crops or grass or things attached to. Growing crops or grass or things attached to or forming part of land. Attached to or forming part of land. Attached to or forming part of land, which are severed. What is severed spelling? S-C-R-E-D. Severed means cut. Which are severed or agreed to be severed. Which are severed or agreed to be severed before supply. Which are severed or agreed to be severed before supply or under contract of supply. are severed or agreed to be severed before supply or under a contract of supply. That's it. That's the story of definition of what, my dear friends? Goods. If you done last time, come on. Goods cover what? Every kind of movable property other than money and securities. Do one thing. For money, put one arrow mark and write there section 275. Money, put one arrow mark and write section 275. Securities, put one arrow mark and write which section? 2101. Securities is 2101. Correct? No? Other than money and securities, but includes what? Actionable claims. Actionable claims with section 2.1, not subsection by clause. Actionable claims 2.1. Put arrow mark and write. Okay, no? Then repeats here. Come on, one last time. Come on. Which section defines goods? 252. Goods cover what? Every kind of movable property other than money and securities, but includes actionable claims, growing crops, grass or things attached to or forming part of the land which are severed or agreed to be severed before supply or under a contract of supply. Full clarity? Done. Next put the heading 2102. What is 2102 beta? Services. 2102. Services. Madam. Services means anything. Services means anything other than. Services means anything other than goods. Services means anything other than goods, money, anything other than goods, money and securities. Anything other than goods, money and securities. But includes number 1. Below you write first point. Bullet point. It includes money changing activity. Money changing activity where separate consideration is charged. Money changing activity where separate consideration is charged. Money changing activity where separate consideration is charged. Second point. Activity of facilitating transaction in securities. Activity of facilitating transaction in securities. That's it. I'm sure we are clear till this stage. 3.1, sir. Come on, what is section 7.1a? Supply includes all forms of supply of goods or services or both, such as sale, transfer, barter, exchange, license, rental, lease or disposal, made or agreed to be made for a consideration by a person in the course or furtherance of business. Are we clear? And there you have consideration word, no? Put one small arrow mark and write there 231. Put one arrow mark and write 231. Okay, no guys? So friends, what all sections we covered till now? Can you please tell? Section 252. What is that? Goods. 2102. 2.1. Actionable claims. 2.101. 275. Money. 252. Already done. No, I wrote here. It is goods. Then 231. Consideration. I'm sure we are clear in this stage. Everyone, sir. Get back. They have an interesting section called 256, which defines what is what, sir? What is India? So what is India? India is a land of feelings and emotions. Tell sir, what is India? India is a country where Narendra Modi exists. Tell sir. Huh? Lands, boundaries. Okay. But what is India? You don't know what is India? My God, where are you staying? Don't tell Asanagar. Sir, I hope you know that there is something called definition for India. India covers what? Simple terms, land, water, air. But if you write that in the exam, half mark also will not come. So there's a proper definition for what is India. See that? India covers territory of India. Territory means boundaries. Sir, yes or no, sir? Territory of India, as referred to in Article 1 of the Constitution. Territorial waters. What is this, sir? What is territorial waters? Up to 12 nautical miles. Good. I'm happy a lot of people gave correct answer. But I have one more question. How much is 1 nautical mile? 1 point something. What is something? 1.475. Excellent. Wrong answer. 1.852 kilometers. Come 1 nautical mile. So up to 12 nautical miles, we treat it as a part of India only. And 12 nautical miles we see from where? 12 nautical miles we see from the baseline. Baseline is a line where the land is done, water begins. When I say water, we are not talking about Hussain Sagar or Tangband. And I hope you know that India is a peninsular country. Why do we call India as peninsular country? 3 sides water. What are those? Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea. Bottom, what is there? Indian Ocean. Sure, no? Pakka. Some are thinking. Bottom, second floor, Bay. There. Come on. India means what? Territory of India, territorial waters, seabed and subsoil underlying such water. That means what? Inside water also you do some activity. Law is telling pay GST. Sir, seabed means inside water. You are thinking, no? Sir, what activity they'll do inside water? You got that doubt, no? I know. Imagine Andaman. Andaman is a part of India. It tells her. Inside, when you go to Andaman, no, there is one special activity you can do there. That is called scuba diving. What is that sea diving, sir? Scuba diving. Where you would have seen a lot of movies, no? They put the helmet, backside they'll put all that cylinders, and they'll go inside the water. And that is not free of cost. You have to pay money. And where the activity is going on? Inside the water, still pay GST. Sir, wherever you go, GST will follow. Come on, India covers what? Territory, territorial waters, seabed and subsoil underlying such water. Come on, repeat again. India covers territory, territorial waters, seabed and subsoil underlying such water. Next. Continental shelf or exclusive economic zone. Sir, this is up to 200 nautical miles. And why it is called exclusive economic zone? Because exclusively only one activity is covered there, that is extraction of mineral oil. In exclusive economic zone, exclusively only one activity is covered, that is extraction of mineral oil. You would have seen in some movies where they'll show big ships are there, water, where they are trying to extract oil. And they'll find oil, they'll call somebody, somebody will call somebody. These are fast answers will. Understood? Come on, India covers what? Territory, territorial waters, seabed and subsoil underlying such water, continental shelf, exclusive economic zone, or any other maritime zone as referred to in Territorial Waters, Continental Shelf, EZ, and Maritime Zones Act 1976. All that is not relevant for you, but you should know that exclusive economic. And the airspace, there also you are doing something, still pay GST. You should not ask what is that something, no. Correct, no? Aeroplanes, we are going in the flight, still pay GST. Airspace above what? Territory and territorial water. This is covered in definition of it. And the same thing is there in income tax also. Section number is different. Concept is. Are we clear with this? The once doubt, my dear, of income tax section. Are we clear with this point? Come on, write the point in the book. Write this section. Only again you are taking subsection 2 class 56. What is 52? Goods. Wonderful. 56. 101. Securities. Services is required. 102. Services. 31. Consideration. 52. 56. Continue. Come on. 252. Here covers territory. Spelling you want. Here covers territory, comma, territorial waters. Here covers territory. Write what I am telling. Don't see and write. Okay? Because I will change slightly. Here covers territory, comma, territorial waters. Here covers territory, comma, territorial waters, comma, seabed. Seabed and subsoil. Bed and subsoil. Territorial waters, comma, seabed, I said. Territorial waters, comma, seabed and subsoil underlying such waters. Bed and subsoil underlying such water. Seabed and subsoil underlying such water, comma. That only your thing is bed means bed inside the sea, but bed means not our bed. That land inside the water, sir. Somewhere deep you go, ultimately you will find land, no, sir. You are thinking something, no? It means something only. Back. Territory, territorial waters, bed and subsoil underlying such water, comma, continental shelf. Continental shelf. Continental shelf, comma, exclusive, that is very important. Continental shelf, comma, exclusive economic zone. Exclusive economic zone or any other maritime zone. MARITIME or any other maritime zone. So that sea area is called marine area. You would have heard this word marine or any other maritime zone. And this is last point. And airspace. Airspace, sir, airspace. Airspace above territory and airspace above territory and territorial waters. Airspace above territory and territorial waters. That's it. I'm sure we got good clarity on this points, everybody. So please reply. Here covers what? Come on, one last time repeat. Territory, territorial waters, seabed and subsoil underlying such water, continental shelf and exclusive economic zone or any other maritime zone and airspace above territory and territorial waters. This is important because when I go to the topic called place of supply, we will discuss what if activity is done in territorial waters. Then which state we should take. There are some concept here. We'll talk. Are clear? Done. Relax. Money done, actionable claims done. Chalo, let's proceed. 7.1a we have discussed. So friends, what is section 7.1a? Supply includes all forms of supply of goods or services or both, such as sale, transfer, barter, exchange, license, rental, lease or disposal, made or agreed to be made by a person for a consideration, the course or furtherance of business. Complete clarity? I have a question. There is a club. I didn't tell pub, I told club. Okay? And there are some members. Let us say example, Lions Club, Rotary Club. Heard this name, sir? Now, my question to you. Who formed that club? Club members. Perfectly said. Who formed the club is club members. And the club is providing services to whom? Members. They have clarified that club and members are deemed to be separate persons. And please pay GST. This issue is still going on in Supreme Court, but the section is still there. Section 7.1 clause AA. Understood? Read one, sir. One. Study in the book. 7.1 AA. Right below. Activities of transactions between activities or transactions between activities or transactions between an unincorporated association, activities or transactions between an unincorporated association, unincorporated, incorporated, you know, for incorporated, right? Unincorporated association. I can write if I want, but I feel it's better I not write. Then you will apply more brain. Yeah? Unincorporated association to its members. To its members shall be treated as supply. Shall be treated as supply. Shall be treated as supply by treating them as. Shall be treated as supply by treating them as separate persons. Shall be treated as supply by treating them as separate persons. I am sure we got clarity. So please reply. Everyone, sir. Next point. Come on, listen now. Listen. Relax. Don't write. 7.1b talks about import of services. Come on, friends. What is the word, sir? Import of services for a consideration, whether or not course or furtherance of. Sir, classic example, sir. We are not talking about import of goods here. We are clearly talking about import of what? Services. Because import of goods, definitely what will come into picture is customs. Correct? No, sir. We are sitting in India taking some services for a consideration. Now what law is telling is whether it is for business use or it is for personal use, still GST will apply. And I'll give a classic example for personal use. Example, you would have downloaded some game It's a foreign game. By paying some money, on that also GST will apply. You are telling, sir, I never paid GST, sir. You never realized, but you paid. One more classic example, Netflix subscription. Sir, why do you think Netflix is more expensive OTT platform compared to Amazon, Oho, Aha? Why? More expensive slightly because it contains a lot of foreign web series. And the quality of content is much more superior. I'm sure you would have experienced that whenever you see a web series or any movie in Netflix, the quality of the screen is very different. High quality image which they generate. That's why it's slightly more expensive. Or no, sir? My phone, I have almost all the OTT platforms. Netflix I have, Amazon I have, ZFi I have, everything I have. But for only one I paid. Other friend paid. Another friend paid. Guys, don't do like that. Everything you only pay. Sharing is caring, no? Well, sir. Especially in OTT platforms, Swiggy and Zomato. Right or not? Absolutely. So I think we got the clarity on this. That's it. So what is 7.1b point, my dear friends? Come on, repeat again. Import of services for a consideration, whether or not in the course or furtherance of business. Take this point, come on. Write one line. Import of services for a consideration. Consideration which section? Class 31. Import of services for a consideration, whether or not import of services for a consideration, whether or not in course or furtherance of business. Whether or not. That means what? During business or not during the business? Whether or not in the course or furtherance of business. I'm sure we are clear with this. Next point. Then something very important. Relax for some time and please concentrate. 7.1. Very important. Coming in exam also sometimes. And very important because this has correlation with the concept of value of supply. 7.1c. Ready with schedule 1. It is what, sir? Schedule 1. Schedule 1. Sir, there are 3 schedules to GST law. GST Act contains 3 schedules. Schedule 1, Schedule 2, Schedule 3. Schedule 1 talks about transactions regarded as supply, even though there is no consideration. Schedule 2 gives clarity what is goods, what is service. Schedule 3 talks about transactions which are neither regarded as supply of goods nor regarded as supply of services. If it is not supply of goods, if it is not supply of service, obviously what is the answer? GST will not apply. Correct, no friend? 7.1c read with schedule 1 talks about transactions which are neither regarded as transactions regarded as supply even though there is what, sir? Even though there is no consideration. No consideration, still it is supply. Sir, I'll ask you one question. First of all, a person is crying to pay GST even when money comes. We are talking about a case where no consideration, still pay GST. Now, a big question will come in student brain. That if there is no consideration, still you are asking the person to pay GST. On what value should they pay GST? We will learn in valuation rule, which is there in our syllabus. We have one rule called Rule 27, Rule 28, which are important. There we will learn in detail. Dear friends, the one, sir, But first, let's understand what are the points. These were there in your cmainter as well, but still let me discuss once again. Okay, transactions regarded as supply, even though there is no consideration. And we totally have 4 important points here, my dear friend. First point talks about permanent transfer or disposal of business asset on which ITC is claimed. Come on, read that line. What is that line? Permanent transfer or disposal of business asset on which ITC is claimed. Yeah, my dear friends. Let's take an example like this. Teja purchased one laptop purely for office use. And whatever GST I paid on laptop, I have taken input tax credit. Obviously, because it is business use. The problem with laptop? Sir, I can take credit on anything related to my business unless it is block credit. Block credit given by section 17 subsection 5. If it is not a block credit, definitely I'll take credit. Example, when I purchase my iPad, when I purchase one laptop, I've taken the credit. Speak out. Mobile also have taken the credit. For business use. Out. Car also business use, but I did not take credit because law told block credit. In my office, let us say, in the month of July or October, audit time, return season time, income tax season time, some client is coming. It is getting little late. I told client, sir, do you want to have something? Client told, sir, samosa, kachori. I told, okay. And I ordered samosa and kachori. And on that samosa, kachori also, I paid GST. Did I order for personal use? Technically, I ordered for business use only. Because I don't like that fellow. But I ordered that samosa and kachori because it's getting late and that fellow is feeling hungry. See? It is pure for business purpose. Law is telling still input tax credit is not allowed. Because 17.5 block credit has got one point called food and beverages. Beverages means control, not alcohol liquor. Is telling, sir, why not alcohol liquor? Alcohol liquor is kept outside GST. Article 366. 12A. GST is a tax on supply of all goods or services or both, except alcohol liquor for human consumption. Outside GST, no? GST will not apply. Yes. On what is 7.1c? Transactions regarded as supply, even though there is no consideration. What is first point? Permanent transfer or disposal of business asset on which ITC is claimed. Now listen. Shiva Teja purchased one laptop for business use and I have taken input tax credits. I was busy in office preparing one income tax return, getting one ITR 4 ready or ITR 5 ready, getting the data filled, and I was telling the data already full tension. AISTS I was trying to import, data is not matching, interest figure here is different, there it is different, already full stress, full pressure. Understood the situation? No? Suddenly at that point of time, one charitable trust people have come to my office. And they told, Shiva sir, we are coming from so and so trust. We are doing lot of charitable activities. We are trying to help lot of orphanage children. We are trying to help old age people. They told all their concept. I was very impressed. And I was actually impressed. I told them, okay, tell me how much should I donate? Then they told, sir, whatever you like. Then I immediately picked up my checkbook to sign one check. You are imagining, no? But they are sitting in office, they came inside, picked up one checkbook to sign one check. Immediately they told, sir. I told, yes, sir, what? Then they told, sir, we don't accept any donations in cash. We accept only in kind. Then I asked them, what you want? Then they told, sir, your laptop looks very interesting. We'll be extremely happy if you can donate that laptop. What I have done is, immediately I closed that laptop and I have donated. Example. Immediately I closed that laptop and I donated that laptop. What I have done, sir? Donation. Am I getting anything? Only satisfaction is coming. Out of love and affection, kind heart, I have donated. Yes or no, sir? But GST law is telling, Mr. Shiva Teja, keep your kind heart with you, fold that and keep with you. You understood the translation, no? Hold and keep. Exactly. And they told silently pay GST on that. I asked them, why sir? Then they told, when you purchase laptop, you took credit or not? I'm telling yes. Why did I give you credit? Because you are going to use that for a business purpose. What you have done, you have shown your kind heart. With that kind heart, pay GST also. I'm sure we got the point. After this example, I'm sure you will not forget this point also. So what is the first point? Permanent transfer or disposal of business asset on which ITC is claimed. Remember that point, ITC is claimed. Student is asking, sir, what if ITC is not claimed? This point will not apply. Student is asking, what if it is not business asset? This point will not apply. Doubt? One more example so that we'll remember perfectly and I'll proceed. So let us say, for example, Lalita Jewelers. You know him, no? Got ready. He wore his suit. Got ready. About to. Okay, here not there, no? Okay. He got ready. About to start to his office. And he came down. He walked the steps. Came down. And he told his wife, I'm going. Wife told, today I'm bored at home. I will also come with you to the store. What he told? No, so that option will not be there. First he told no, then she saw like this. He told, okay, come. Yeah, then what he has done is, along with him, he also took his wife to the store. And he was busy having some meeting. He told his wife, you just go through the store once, do window shopping. You know window shopping? Clearly told, some are very happy. He clearly told, do window shopping only. Do window shopping. I'll finish my meeting and I come back. By that time, she already saw a lot of different necklaces, diamond chains, gold chains, lot of articles she has seen. And she has seen one diamond necklace, which she was so happy with the diamond necklace. And the moment this gentleman came outside of his cabin and about to go near his wife, saw backside that he is coming. And he was about to come, she told, wow. You understood why she told wow? Now next dialogue. What this man told? Tell sir. Sir, normally you should tell. What you would have told? Pack it, take it. Yes or no, sir? He told his wife, my dear honey, if you like this, you take it. Yes or no, sir? If you like it, you take it. Obviously, she will tell what? Sir, will they tell no, sir? Immediately they have taken. Immediately she has packed it and taken it. Will he tell 10 lakh rupees pay and take? Tell that over then. From next day, all cut. Sir, yes or no, sir? So the problem here is he told he did not take any consideration. Now tell me that necklace, a stock in trade. A stock in trade is also a business asset. Speak out. He would have purchased from somebody, from manufacturer. At that time, he would have taken input tax credit on that stock. Doubt. It is taken away by his wife. Do you think wife will bring back again? As boys are telling, no, not at all, nothing doing. Girls, will they bring it back? They are confident. There is no question of bringing it back. So what is it then? Permanent transfer or disposal of what asset on which what is claimed. That's it. I think we got full clarity. Examples are clear. Concept is clear. Done. First point, and don't write. Relax. Friends, make sense, everybody? Speak out. Next point. Before I proceed to next point, I will ask you one question. Sir, under income tax, every person will have one number. What is that number? The income tax, you will have GST number. Under income tax, everybody will have something called PAN. What is PAN full form? Personal account number. Window will open, no? That window will open. PAN stands for permanent account number. How many digits is the PAN? Open your PAN, sir. If it is more than 9 or less than 9, you see now. Then how it became 9? PAN is a 10-digit alphanumeric code. Do you all agree to that? Speak out. By seeing the PAN, can we tell the type of person? How? Fourth letter will represent type of person. For individual, we'll always have P. Companies will have C. Firms will have F. I'm sure you all are having P only. If not, there is something wrong with you. Next. Fifth letter represents surname first letter or company first letter. What is fourth? Fourth will be P only for you. You want to check. Fifth will be surname first letter. Something different for you? Different, madam? You want you write, underline and check. Do you confirm, sir? What is that reaction you are giving, man? Friends are checking their PAN cards. Bhaiya, check bhaiya. Satisfied? Wonderful, satisfied. So fourth, madam, convinced, no? She is also happy. So fourth letter represents type of person. Fifth letter will be surname first letter. Surname, whatever you gave at the time of application, that only will be there. Okay? Done. Now, under GST, now PAN, this permanent account number, is it separate state, separate for Telangana, separate for AP, separate for Madhya Pradesh, separate for Jammu and Kashmir? Speak out. But under GST law, registration should be taken state-wise. I hope you know this also. And for state-wise, separate registration is mandatory. Now I have a question. One person, Mr. A, he has got business in Vizag, which is a part of AP, and he has also got business in Vijayawada, which is also a part of AP, Andhra Pradesh. Here, my dear friends. Now, my question to you is separate registration mandatory? Speak out. Now I have a question. He is telling, I want to take separate registration. Can he take? Speak out. The point here is separate state, separate registration is mandatory. I repeat one more time. Separate state, separate registration is mandatory. And for multiple place of business, what is the word I just told? Multiple place of business within the same state, separate registration is optional. Understood? I repeat one more time. Separate state, separate registration is mandatory. One more time I repeat. Separate state, separate registration is mandatory. And for multiple place of business within the same state, separate registration is optional. That means if you want to take, you can take. Out, sir. Everyone, sir. Now, under GST, the moment you take registration, you get one number called GSTIN. Stands for GST identification number. I hope you know this. How many digits? Options what? 14, 15, 16, 17. How many have to say 15? How many have to say 14? How many have to say 16? How many have to say 17? Some didn't raise hand for anything. They are telling, sir, whatever you like, we like that only. GST number is a 15-digit alphanumeric. It is a 15-digit alphanumeric code, my dear friend. I repeat one more time. PSTIN is a what digit, sir? 15-digit alphanumeric code. Why we say alphanumeric? Because alphabets are there, numbers are there. Now what is that 15-digit sequence? Tell, sir. First two is state code. Like in Telangana there is 36, AP there is 37, Maharashtra it is 27. Different state have got different state code. In your exam, don't go and write state code. For example, if you are from AP, you are writing 37. Somebody is correcting paper. He doesn't like AP at all. Why you want to take risk? Exam don't represent from where you are. Exam don't talk about your caste. Don't talk about your religion. Don't talk about anything. Right? No? Because you are doing a wonderful course where there is no concept called reservation. Here it doesn't matter from where you are, what you are. What matters is only where you are going, what you are doing. Correct? No, sir. One of my cousin recently, he wrote that exam, that NEET. He wrote exam that for doctorate entrance exam, and he was crying like anything. Friend got lesser marks than him, but still his friend got seat, not getting seat. Reservation. But in this course, is there a reservation? Because professional courses for CA, CMA, CS, there is no concept of reservation. Here there is nothing called reserved, only something called deserved. Work hard and deserve it. You know, guys. Back. First two is what, sir? State code. What you are writing? Dialogue you are writing. No. Translate then. Ask you to write anything. Come on, first two is what? State code. Next. 10. PAN. Not PAN. PAN. Permanent account number. PAN means I remember something. Almost about 4 or 5 years back, sir, one person came to my office. He came to my office and immediately started telling. He was a Hindi person. He was a Hindi guy. He doesn't know English much. Little only he knows. He doesn't know Telugu at all. He came and told, Saab, हमको एक पान बनाना है. पान क्या बनाना रे? क्या पान? What पान? Then for a second I thought, पान बनाना क्या होता है? Then after that immediately he told, sir, वही sir, income tax का पान. Then I told, oh, okay, pan he is talking about. Here, sir, you please don't tell pan banana hai. Not pan, it is what? And income tax pan, come on. So first two is what? State code. Next 10 is what? Pan. Next, how many over? 12. Next one is entity number. Will be 1 or 2 or 3 and keeps going. So for example, sir, in Telangana state, you have taken one registration. This will be one only. In Telangana state only, you are taking one more registration. It will become 2. Everything will remain same, but this will become 2. In Telangana only, you take one more registration, it will become 3. But if you go to AP, again one will start. Sir, no, sir. Speak out, sir. Now one doubt has come to student brain. That is, sir, you told 1, 2, 3. After 9, what will happen? Sir, no, sir. One person has tweeted on X and tagged Ministry of Finance asking the same question. After 9, what will happen? Understood? Then Ministry of Finance department replied telling that after 9, we will start with alphabets, starting with A. Then again he asked, after Z, what will happen? Like you only. Excellent. Like you only, he asked, after Z, what will happen? Then government replied, department, somebody will handle that page, no sir. Some handler will be there from the government who will handle that page. He replied telling that first please obtain 35 registrations in one state, then we will reply to this query. The 9 numbers, 26 alphabets, total will be 35. What is telling, sir, possible no? How possible, sir? Different states, possible. But the moment you go to different state, again one only will start, no sir. Nice reply, no? I hope you got clarity. Sometimes they'll have lot of sense of humor. Easy replies will come. Not normal. Are we clear? The ones, come on. Yes, number how many digit? 15 digit alphanumeric code. First 2 is what? State code. Next 10 is what? PAN. Next is what? Entity number 1 or 2. Next, how many done? 13 done. We are where now? 14th. 14th one, dead sir, which is always fixed. You want, you check any GST number you want. 14th will always be Z. Whichever GST number you want to check, you check. It will be Z only. It is fixed by the government. Why you are asking? Government wanted to fix one alphabet. Why means wanted to fix. There will be some. Next one is more crazy now. This fixed, you know. Next one is randomly assigned. Now don't ask why. Randomly assigned. That too it can be a number or alphabet. Some case I saw number, some case I saw alphabets. Randomly assigned, so that there will be a unique number for it. Sir, everybody, are we clear? All of us, everybody asking, sir, what you were teaching, where you went? I have a reason why I went there. But the next point what I am going to write here is supplies between distinct. When do we call a person as distinct person? PAN is the same. Two different persons is not the answer. PAN is the same, but GST number is different. PAN is the same, but GST number is different. We call them as what persons, sir? Distinct persons. Is that possible, no? PAN is same, GST number is different. Supply between distinct or related person. Course or furtherance of. Come on, read that line. Supply between what, sir? Distinct or related persons in the course or furtherance of business. What is that we are trying to talk about? Transactions regarded as supply, even though there is no consideration. No consideration, still it is supply. That means even though money is not there, law is telling still pay GST. What is the first point? Permanent transfer or disposal of business asset on which ITC is claimed. Second point is what? Supply between distinct or related persons. Who is distinct person? Same PAN, different GST number. Understood, no, sir? What is the other word? That person called related person. In income tax, you have a crazy concept in related person in income from other sources, section 56 to 10, which talks about gift from relative is exempt, which talks about spouse, brothers and sisters of individual, brothers and sisters of parents of individual, brothers and sisters of spouse of the individual, any lineal ascendant and descendant of the individual, lineal ascendant and descendant of spouse of the individual. That it is there in income tax. But in GST, story is totally. Are we ready to learn what is there in GST, sir? What is that we are trying to learn, sir? Related person. And this word related person is defined in GST in explanation 1 to section 15. Section 15 talks about value of supply. In value of supply, in explanation, they have given definition for a related person, which I'll tell now. Now only. I will not tell when time comes, we'll talk. Time has come. Definition of what, sir? Come on, don't write anything, just relax and concentrate. Definition of what? Related person. Person including legal person. Legal person means companies, firms are deemed to be related if, first one, such persons are what? officers or directors of one another's business. That means what? In a company, whoever directors are there, they are treated as relatives for a company. Come on, repeat the first point. Such persons are officers or directors in one another's business. Understood? Second point. Such persons are legally recognized partners. Sir, here partner means not your partner in crime, wife, spouse, girlfriend. We are not talking about that. We are talking about legally recognized partner. That means what? In a partnership firm or LLP, they were partners, no sir. That partners are regarded as related persons. Sir, understood? Everyone's reply, sir. Such persons are legally recognized partners. Next. Such persons are employer and employee. Employer and employee are always treated as related persons. A third person, I'll write like this so that your brain will start thinking. There is A, there is B, and there is. So who is third person here? Sir, A is controlling B, A is controlling C. That means technically B and C are controlled by A. Who? That means who technically who is third person? A. Sir, no sir. Now read the line. Clarity will come. A third person controls, owns, holds, directly or indirectly greater or equal to what, sir? 25% or more of the voting stock or shares or both of them. That means what? A is having 30% in B, A is having 30% in C. Then we treat B and C as related persons. Understood, guys? Come on, who are all covered related persons? First one. Officers or directors of one another's business. Legally recognized partners. Employer and employee. A third person owns, holds or controls 25% or more of outstanding stock or shares of both of them. Understood? So there in inter also, but it is important to have a clarity and perfection. That's why I'm teaching everything. I'm not even telling a simple word that you learnt in inter, I will not tell again. I will not tell the dialogue at all. Don't worry. Okay, happy? Or you want me to tell the dialogue? No, pakka no? Very good. First one. Officers or directors in one another's business. Second, legally recognized partners, employer and employee. Next point. Third person controls, owns or holds. How much percent? 25% or more of the outstanding stock or shares of both of them. I strongly believe we got clarity on this point. Everyone. Next slide. One of them controls the other. Third person controls both of them. Such persons together control third person. I'll give complete clarity on 3 points. Don't get confused. So let us say, for example, there is a person Shiva Teja. There is another person called Ravi Teja. Shiva Teja is controlling Ravi Teja, or Ravi Teja is controlling Shiva Teja. Then we both are known as related person. Next situation. Shiva Teja and Ravi Teja are controlled by Hari Teja. Example. We both are controlled by Hari Teja. Then we both are called related person. Next situation. Shiva Teja, Ravi Teja together are controlling Hari Teja. So you understood? There are 3 persons A, B, C. First example, A and B. A is controlling B or B is controlling A. Then they are called related persons. Next situation. A and B are controlled by C. Next situation. A and B are controlling C. Friends, understood, no? Sir, one case is both are controlled by same person. Another case is both are controlling a same person. Till here. Now read that once again. One of them controls the other. Third person controls both of them. Such persons together control a third person. I think all 3 are clear. Very simple and easy. No doubt about it. Make sense, guys? Can I proceed? Next point. Such persons are members of the same family. Now comes the big covered in family. Some students will tell that in childhood we told all Indians are brothers and sisters. Told no? Didn't tell? You would have told no, all Indians brothers and sisters except. Our friend is telling that all Indians are brothers and sisters except it depends on situation. Come on, guys. Anyways, who is covered in family? A big question. Because nowadays, this family word has become very dangerous. Who is marrying whom, when he is marrying, we don't know. When divorcing also, we don't know. First one will have 2 children, second one 3 children, third one already children is there. We really don't know what is happening outside. So that is where law is telling, don't worry, we will only define what is family. And they clearly told family, they never told family includes. There is a wonderful section called section 249 which defines family. And they told family means. Means is different, includes is different. Means exact, this much only. Includes means what? These are covered, someone else also covered. Because we are all different people. I mean, especially you people are different people, different generation altogether. Brother from another mother, sister from another mother. There, no? Friends for life, my partner in crime, hashtag. Guys, don't have brother from another mother? There, no? Guys, problem is first to achieve something, settle in life, get the career, then you tell all the dialogues, then it will be wonderful. Before doing anything only you tell all these dialogues, it will not be fascinating. Right? No, sir. Come to reality, stick to reality, realize that at this age, at this stage, the preparation and studies matter the most than anything else. You have only few months to go for exam. Study well, please prepare properly. Every day is counting, every minute is counting. So ultimately, it's not some small time. It is 6 months, guys. No joke. Please work hard as soon as possible and complete as soon as possible. Out of my personal experience, I will tell you that society, relatives will value only when we achieve something and succeed something. Except for parents, rest all will value only when we achieve something. The parents is selfless love. That is different. Whether we do something, we don't do something, achieve something, don't achieve something, we are a scrap, we are not a scrap, whatever it is, still parents will love. So that is their love and affection. It is selfless. But outside everybody will respect and value only when you achieve something. In close relatives. It's a brutal fact which you have to accept. Right? No, sir. I will tell you my own personal experience. Just 1 minute out of this, since family word has come. That is, I was a student in my schooling who just secured 74% in my school. But I felt extremely happy. Passed, no. Passed, no. I thought enough. But my parents were feeling sad. They were feeling sad primarily because there was one cousin for me, same age, same class, most problematic in life. And that fellow, I mean, my close cousin, I like him a lot. But the problem is, same level, so comparison problems will be there. He got little more than me. He got 94. Sir, he is going to 11th standard. I am also going to 11th standard. He is taking MPC. I took MEC. What difference it makes? But he got little more, 94. I thought, pass, no, enough for me. But the people were seeing him differently, seeing me differently. Then I thought, array, something I should do in life. Then I understood. Science is not my cup of tea. With this handwriting, I cannot get into science. And with this handwriting, I cannot draw diagrams and become expert in biology. Where is kidney, where is lungs, nobody can identify. So I thought science is not my cup of tea. And I always had doubts in life. That why potassium is K, why not P? You also my batch only? Oh, very good. So I never liked science. I never liked biology also. I thought I'll do something else. I thought I will take CEC. And something I'll do. BCom I'll do, something I'll do. Then somebody told Max is good. I told, okay, Max is interesting for me. I joined MEC, some college. One person came and told, there are professional courses like CA, CS, CMA, professional courses are there, wonderful courses, very interesting courses, you can do it. Then I thought, CA, interest only. CMA, 3 letters only. And the way he told, you sign, money will come. You sign, money will come. Like that he told. So you also heard all this? Oh, still it is going on. So like that he told. Then I thought, what is this man? Sign, money will come. Then I was thinking, like Shivaji, left hand one sign, right hand one sign. Full money will start coming. This is interesting. Only 2 letters. Let's start doing it, and I joined the course. First started with CA. Because I thought first I'll do one thing, then I'll see CMA. Correct? No, I joined CA. Everybody thought, CA, this fellow, all shocked. Because they all know, no, CA, CMA is not so easy, difficult. So I thought CA. The foundation done. Everybody shocked that I passed. And half of them gave what dialogue, A foundation only, Inter is there, final is there. Then we will see. Cut forward. After some time, Inter also passed. Then the same uncle auntie told, Inter only, final is still there. That to what is there, biscuit. Then again seen cut after 2 years. Final qualified. The same uncle auntie told, Teja, from day one we know you will become CA. Dialogue change, statement change, reaction change, expression change, look change, emotion change, respect change, all changed. Understood, sir? That is reality. And that auntie which I am talking about, my close relative only, her daughter's marriage was there. Hey, not me, man. Array. When I was in Inter, her daughter's marriage was there, sir. Guys, relax, guys. When I should be careful while telling you. Okay, when my aunt daughter's marriage was there, I was in CA Inter. And I joined CA also, CMA also. CMA Inter also was doing. When I was in Inter, marriage was done. Sir, understood, sir? When I was in Inter, marriage was done. In the marriage, they conducted Sangeet. And I danced. Little, whatever I know. No, little. Whatever I know, I danced. What dance I have done, I only know. Nobody gave much reactions. Some people clapped. Formality. Dance, they clapped. After 2 years, when I wrote my final exam and I qualified final, became CA, in my family, nobody is a CA. So there are 2 problems in family. One, if CA is there, there is a problem because already one fellow is there, why can't you do it? Nobody is there, again a problem because pressure will be more. I qualified. When I qualified, that same aunt, son's marriage was there. That marriage also Sangeet. Again danced. More horrible. But everybody told, wow, fantastic, what a dance, Shiva Teja, wow. Wow. Fantastic dance. Horrible dance I have done. I only know that. Half steps I forgot. Still I managed somehow there. I understood. But still, how did that dance become wow? Because that dance was not done by Shiva Teja. That was done by CA, CMA, Shiva Teja. Understood, no? So achievement speaks. So except for parents, everybody will value only when you achieve something. Please realize that and work hard. Okay, guys? That is the beauty of family. So coming back to discussion, now GST law is telling related person also covers members of family. Now who is covered in family? They told 2 parts they have given. Family means number 1, spouse and children. Spouse means? Or you also wife only? Wife or husband? Depends. Correct, no friends? Spouse and children. Somebody asking, sir, how many children, sir? How many are you having? Their income tax is different. Here they will tell per month, per child, maximum 2 children only. Third, what to do? Don't study. Our income tax, it is there, no, sir? Maximum 2 children. Here there is nothing like that. Here they told how many children you have, that much children. Spouse and children. Other side, parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters. Again, don't tell brothers, wife, sister's husband. Don't bring all of them. Parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters. Only if they are dependent. Only if they are dependent. Only or mainly dependent. Not partly, only or mainly dependent. Here, family covers what, sir? Spouse and children, whether dependent or not. Brothers, sisters, parents, grandparents, only if they are dependent, only or mainly. The dependent means not falling on that fellow. Dependent means financially dependent. I will ask one question. Will the answer that I'll be happy that you got clarity. Sir Shiva Teja, I have got my own financial activity and I am not dependent on my father for income. But whatever I earn, I'll give it to my father. Even today and every day. I'll do that always for my life. Now, my father, he has got his own business activity. He is also not financially dependent on me. Not dependent on me. I'm not dependent on him. Guys, got it? From my father's point of view, from GST point of view, Shiva Teja, related person. Speak out. From Shiva Teja's point of view, is my father related person? That's it. I'm sure you got clarity. So spouse and children always related, whether dependent or not. Other one, parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters. Only if they are dependent. Only or mainly. I'm sure we got complete clarity. Please reply, guys. Come on, coming back to discussion. We're talking about related person. Who is called related person? Come on, get back. Repeat again. Officers or directors of one another's business, legally recognized partners, employer and employee. A third person controls, owns or holds 25% or more outstanding stock or shares of both of them. Next. Both of them are controlling a third person. Next, members of the same family. One of them is a sole agent or distributor of other. Exam, one student, this question has come, one student wrote SOUL, sole agent. That is SOUL, soul, Atma, Paramatma. What is this? Sir, one spelling will change, everything will change. Your language, if I should tell, you have a girlfriend as Priya. By mistake, you forgot that P and wrote Ria. Done, no? Next message will come. One heart symbol will come. Broke. Two-side heart. Wonderful. Come on, get back, guys. So are we clear with this, everybody? One of them is what agent? Sole agent. Sole agent means what? The only agent, sole agent or distributor of the other. That's it. This is the story of who is covered in related person. I will ask you one question. Is Shiva Teja's wife related person for Shiva Teja? My wife is not dependent on me. She has her own work. Yes? Okay. Now I have a question. My wife one day asked me, I want some wonderful gift. I asked why. So just like that. What should I do? No option. What I have done is, I purchased one chain and I gave it as gift to her. I purchased one chain and I gave it as gift to her to make her feel happy. Now tell me, is it a supply? Are we both related persons? Pray. Sir Shiva Teja are related person and I gave one gold chain to her out of tremendous love and affection. Is it a supply? No. A supply between distributor or related person is covered, no sir. It's not in the course of furtherance of business. But their business is not gold chain. And I'll not keep giving to everybody like that. Yes or no sir? Next situation. My wife asked me, I want one wonderful gift. I told, okay, do one thing. Morning anyways, children are going to school. After they go to school, you are also free. And I am going to class. Do one thing. Daily 2 hours. Come to me to the class. Sit in the class. Learn GST. Next 50-60 days, every day come to the class. Along with me only. Free transport, free drop, free pickup. Come to the class. Sit in the class. Learn GST. Don't pay any fees. Enjoy. What a lovely gift. Tell me, supply. 100% answer is yes. Because it is in the course of furtherance of business. The teaching is Shiva Teja's activity, no, sir. Speak out, sir. I'll not give that gift, don't worry. Are we clear with this concept? Guys, please reply. And all these concepts are coming from which section? 7.1c. Read with Schedule 1, which talks about transactions regarded as supply, even though there is no consideration. How many points are there? Don't tell 2. 4. How many are over? How many are pending? Very good. Are we clear till this point? Repeat the first point. Permanent transfer or disposal of business asset on which ITC is claimed. Second point. Supplies between distinct or related persons in the course or furtherance of business. But I hope you are getting full clarity. I am not assuming anything that you know something in inter. That's why I am teaching like this. So clarity of perfection is what we want. Next, third point. Transfer of goods from only goods, sir. Only goods. Principal to agent or vice versa. Where agent whose invoice to customer his own name. Agent issues invoice to customer in his what name, sir? Own name. I hope you would have heard this concept. But I'll just take 1 minute to complete this for the benefit of those who are not clear. That there is a principal, there is an agent. Agent means example, consignee agent. You know that, no? Consignment accounts. The principal, there's an agent. Sir, what is actually being done from principal to agent? There is sale of stock. There is sale of stock. Technically, what is it? Stock transfer. It is not a sale, it's a stock transfer. It is not being sold. Now, what agent will do? Agent will sell to customer. Now, whatever agent will get is not profit. What agent will get, sir? There. Agent will get commission. Agent will not get profit. Will get commission. He is getting profit. Will not call him agent. Doing buying and selling. That's correct, no friend? Sir, clear, sir, everybody? Agent will not make profit. He will make what? Commission. Hence, everybody, sir. Now, what law is telling is this stock transfer is taxable. I repeat, this stock transfer is taxable. One more time, I repeat. This stock transfer is taxable. One last time. This stock transfer is taxable. When agent is giving invoice to customer, we will see agent is giving invoice to customer in whose name? Agent is giving invoice to customer in whose name? If agent is giving invoice to customer, one more time I repeat. If agent is giving invoice to customer in the name of principal, the agent is giving invoice to customer in the name of principal, then principal to agent is not taxable. The agent is giving invoice to customer in the name of principal, principal to agent is not taxable. But if agent is giving invoice to customer in the name of agent only, then principal to agent is taxable. I think very simple and easy. The same concept will apply even in case of a del creditory agent. Have you heard this word called del creditory agent, sir? Who is a del creditory agent? Del creditory agent is somebody who will recover money from customer, and he will tell the principal, telling that within the time he is not paying, I will pay, and I'll recover from him later along with interest. Correct, no? Out, guys. Buddy, my dear friends, are we all clear, sir? Can we proceed, sir? Excellent. Back. How many points we have in 7 months? We ready with schedule 1? 4 points. How many done? Only 1 left. Let's once revise 3 points. Then I'll tell the last point. Then I'll complete 7 months. The first point. Permanent transfer or disposal of business asset on which IT is claimed. Second, supply between distinct or related persons in the course or furtherance of business. Third point, transfer of goods from principal to agent or vice versa, where agent gives invoice to customer in his own name. And here, my dear friends, agent is somebody who is taking the goods and sending the goods, not just a procurement agent. I'll give an example of what I'm trying to tell. Sir, here what is covered is agent is somebody who is dealing with the goods. Sir, if let us say for example, there is a person A, there is a person B. A wants to buy goods from B. A told Shiva Teja, I don't know who is B, please talk to B. I spoke to B and told person A is there who wants goods, to both directly talk. Then I am not called agent. Agent in GST means undertaking receipt of goods, supply of goods. There. Speak out. Everybody clear with this point. Last point, but important point. Export of services. Export of services by a person from a related person. I'm sure we know who's a related person. Doubts? You know who's a related person? Please reply. Export of services by a person from a related person or office, establishment outside India. Course or furtherance of. Sir, are we getting clarity on this point? Let me explain that to you with some wonderful example. Then very clearly, please concentrate. Sir, there is a person, Shiva Teja, who is in India. There is a person, Ravi Teja, who is the brother of Shiva Teja. Okay, my dear friends, and he is one top architect in Singapore. Okay, my dear friends, speak out. And what Shiva Teja is doing? Shiva Teja is constructing an office in India. What am I constructing, sir? Office in India. I called my brother in Singapore and I told, my dear brother, I want you to give one fantastic design for that office space. And overnight, prepared a beautiful design and gave. And I'm extremely impressed. And I asked him, how much should I pay? He told, Bhaiya, no money, nothing, no consideration. 1 rupee also he did not take. 1 rupee also he did not take. Sir, understood, sir? Out. Want to read the point once again? Supply. Question came in exam. Tell me guys, is this supply? How many of you say yes? Properly raise. Almost everybody. How many of you say no? Everybody. Unanimous answer. Correct person answer is like that. You should think. I don't think I'll change my dialogue. No, only. The reason for that is because what is that language used? Import of services by a person from a related person. Related person covers what? Members of the same family. Family covers what? 249 defines what is family. Family means spouse and children. Parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters. Only if they are dependent. Only or mainly. The question I clearly told this fellow is one top architect. Why will that fellow be dependent on Shiva Teja? One top architect is not dependent on me. He is not dependent on me. He is not covered in definition of family. He is not covered in definition of family. He is not related person. If he is not related person, this point will not apply. But directly you can tell no, dependent or not dependent. Directly if I tell it is not an exam, it is not a professional exam, no sir. And in exam, unless question tells, don't assume he is a dependent. Are we all getting clarity? Please speak out. All of us. Next question. Shiva Teja. Yeah. Ravi Teja. Brother. Dependent. Shiva Teja is constructing his house. This man gave a design and no fee. How many have say yes? How many have say no? Or both you're not raising hand. No. Yes. Yes, no. No, yes. Definitely answer is no. Why? Brother is related person, dependent, very good. But the problem here is, it is not in the course or furtherance of business. Out. I'm sure we are getting complete clarity. What is the point? Import of services by a person from a related person or from any of his establishment outside India in the course or furtherance of business. Are we all getting complete clarity on this? One, sir. One last example. After that, I'll proceed with. Sir, there is Ravi Teja. Brother of Shiva Teja, and he is dependent. And there is Shiva Teja, who is constructing one office in India. And Ravi Teja has given one excellent design. And I asked Ravi Teja, how much should I pay? He told, transfer $10,000. Transfer $10,000. Then I told, brother, he told, brother only, money only. Excellent. Got it, my dear friends? And he asked me to pay $10,000. And I paid $10,000. It. I'm going to have to say yes. I'm going to have to say no. What is this batch answer? Entire batch did not raise for anything. No. Yes. They are doing like this. When I'm telling yes, they are doing like this. When I'm telling no, also they are doing like this. After answer, they will tell that only I told, sir. Yeah. 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 Sure. Yeah. Like that only they are telling. 100% answer is 100% answer is yes, as per section 7.1b. It is not as per 7.1c, sir. It is as per 7.1b, my dear friends. What is 7.1b? Already wrote in notes. Import of services for a consideration, whether or not in the course or furtherance of business. So the moment in the question you see consideration is there, your brain should switch off 7.1c and activate other sections. And the moment in the question they tell no consideration, switch off all other sections and activate 7.1c. Sir, brain will work, sir. Don't tell God gave little brain. A little brain you have to use. It is sufficient. Everybody has little brain only. Nobody has got bigger brain. Cerebellum, cerebellum, medulla oblongata is same for everybody. Everybody is same. It's all in you, how much you use, how much effort you put in. Everything is possible. Don't tell it is not possible. 100% possible. Last batch, one student has got 90 IDT. One student got 40 also. A lot of students got exemptions also. And all of them I only taught. Same classroom. How did that magic happen? Simple. I told you already first day itself. Alright, no, we'll put effort. But you should accept that effort, go home, go to your hostel, revise once, practice once, then come back. Then things will become better. Understood, sir? Everybody, my dear friends, all of us. Diagram. Import of services with consideration, whether it is in the course of business, not in the course of business. It is a without consideration, rated person plus in the course of furtherance of business. Then only it is a supply. Not it is not a supply. I'm sure we are getting clarity on this. Everyone, sir. Right? Start writing this 1C points. 7.1b done now in the book. Put the heading 7.1c. Ready with schedule 1. 7.1c. Ready with schedule 1. Right below. Transactions regarded as supply. Transactions regarded as supply, even though there is no consideration. Transaction regarded as supply, even though there is what, sir? No consideration. First point. First point, permanent transfer. permanent transfer or disposal of business asset on which ITC is claimed. On which ITC is claimed. Second point, supplies between distinct or related persons. Supplies between distinct or related persons. The course or furtherance of business. The course or furtherance of business. Point. Transfer of goods from principal to agent. Transfer of goods from principal to agent or vice versa. Or vice versa, where agent issues invoice to the customer. Agent issues invoice to the customer in his own name. Agent issues invoice to the customer in his own name. Clear? Right? Then next point. What is the next point? Export of services by a person from related person. This is important. The star mark also for this point, please. Done. What is the last point? Import of services by a person from a related person or from any of his establishment outside India in the course or furtherance of business. That's the story for 7.1c. Ready with what, my dear friends? Schedule 1. Are we clear with what, everybody? All of us. Fair enough. This all I will not make you write because this is all basic. Strongly believe you all know this. Here, no? Not waste our time. Then, so we are done with what, my dear friends? 7.1a done, 7.1aa done, 7.1b done, 7.1c. So 7.1 part is done. So next discussion, my dear friends, what we have is section 7.1a. This section 7.1a read with schedule 2, my dear friends. So basically it talks about what is covered in goods, what is covered in service, and it is more of a common sense point. Sir, software, what do you call it? Services. Any technology related services. Working on some other person goods, services only. Sir, no sir. But one major important point is that when do we call it as goods is there is a transfer of right along with title. Along with title. Either immediately or at future date. That means what? Title is given now itself or title is given in future. Title given in future, classic example is hire purchase. Wonderful answer. In installment system, ownership will pass on payment of first installment. Hire purchase, ownership will pass on payment of last installment. When do we call it as service? There is a transfer of right without transfer of what's there? Title. Then we call it as service. More of a common sense point. Very clear? One, sir. One. Clear? Transfer of title in goods. Obviously, what do you call it, my dear friend? Supply of goods. Transfer of right in goods or undivided share in goods without transfer of title. So what is that word, sir? Without transfer of title. What do we call it? Service. Next. Transfer of title in goods under an agreement which stipulates that property in goods shall pass at future date. Example, hire purchase. That is also called what? Supply of goods. One more example, sir. Goods. What is this one? Sale on approval or return basis. The customer accepts it, sale is done. If he is not accepting and returning, sale is not done. You know this, no? Point will come again in time of supply chapter. We'll talk there. Lease, tenancy, easement, license, obviously they'll all become service. Lease or letting out of any building, giving the property on rent, that is also service only, no sir. Any treatment or process which is applied on some other person goods, supply of service. Catering, service. Sir, what is job work? Job work is different, subcontract is different. Subcontract means a part of the contract is completely given. Job work means we will give the materials and get the work done. Example, guys, boys. For example, we would have purchased some shirt, cloth piece. In your case, dress materials. You are going to a tailor and getting it stitched. What tailor is doing is called job work. Because material belongs to you. Now don't tell, sir, buttons I did not give, buttons he is only using. Are primary material you only gave, no sir. Buttons, thread also you will not give. But primary material you only give, no sir. So working on some other person's goods is called job work. This job work is very important. Again come in input tax credit chapter. And we have one separate chapter for job work. In your material. Very soon it will come. Yeah. Next. Goods forming part of business are transferred. Here only answer is there. The owner carrying on business uses or allows to use business asset for what use, sir? By seeing that word use only, you have to understand it is service. Here, no friends. One. Font is important. Before you read that line, one line answer I will tell. That a person is normally doing business. For example, he is a trader in shirts, doing business. One fine day he is telling, I will go for cancellation of registration because turnover is less than 20 lakhs. Or he is telling, I want to close my business and go. It is not profitable. Law is telling, get out, no problem. But whatever stock is there, no, on that stock, pay tax and get out. Logic only, no? Speak out. Now read that, you will understand easily. If an owner ceases, this means what? Stops to be a taxable person, then the business assets will be assumed to be supplied. That means what? Stock is deemed to be supplied. The course or furtherance of business immediately before just to be a taxable person. And this is not applicable if the business is transferred as a final students. If I teach what is going concern, very sad. I am sure you know what is going concern. Fundamental accounting assumption. Going concern, consistency, accrual. The business is carried on by a personal representative who is deemed to be a taxable person. Father gone, son is taking care. No problem. We'll catch son. Government wants somebody to catch. No feelings and emotions. Only income tax and GST. Next. Renting of property. Obviously, what is it, sir? Service. Construction of a complex. That is also service. Temporary transfer or permitting use or enjoyment of any intellectual property rights. One person has wrote one book, and one publishing company told, we will publish that book and pay you royalty. What is it? Service. One person has composed one song, takit takit tha, 2-4. 6-8, very good. And that music composer will get some money as a royalty. There. When we see a song, but hero, heroine are dancing, it's not so simple. Hero, heroine are dancing, there is somebody choreographing, somebody has given music for that song, and somebody has written that song. Lyric writer. Right? That's not an easy task also. Everybody is struggling, everybody is working hard. But the only point is they are not heroes, they are actors. Problem is we are confused. Feeling hero and all. But they are not heroes, they are only actors. They are doing their job. You are doing your job. For your life, you are only hero. You are not believing that you are hero for your life. That is the biggest problem for you. You believe that you are hero for your life. Next. Development, design, programming, customization, adaptation, upgradation, enhancement, implementation of what? Software. Software is obviously a service. This point is interesting, sir. Listen. One person opened one restaurant. Exactly before him, another fellow is opening restaurant. What this fellow is telling is, Arey bhaiya, don't open that restaurant, my business will collapse. Do one thing. Don't close business. Don't start the business. I will give you 10 lakhs. Heard this word called non-compete. Now, did he do something? Exactly. He did not do anything. And not doing something is also doing something. Are not doing something what you are supposed to do is also doing something only, no? Now, for example, there are 3 friends, sir. 2 are close friends. One more friend is there. These 2 friends are fighting like anything. Left and right given to each other. Example, don't fight. Given to each other left and right. This fellow came in between and told, you beat my friend only? That fellow told, you stay away from this. Night biryani party. He told, okay, and went. As a friend, what he is supposed to do? Support him, stop him. But this fellow compromised for biryani. Not doing something is also a service. They are showing their friends like that only. That agreeing to an obligation to what, sir? Refrain from an act. Refrain means what? Staying away from an act, or tolerate an act or situation, or to do an act. Your understanding? This point I'll discuss with you separately. Next class I will tell. Next. Composite supply. Works contract. Sir, what is works contract? What is works contract? Works contract is a contract where there is element of goods as well as service. For example, sir, I called one painter and I gave one paint box to him and I told him paint this entire room. What he is giving is called service. I went to a paint shop, purchased one paint box. That is called goods. Third situation, I called one painter and told, I want you to paint this entire room You only get material, you only do the painting. That is called, in works contract there is goods also, but law told it is deemed to be service. But wherever you want, you should not use that word works contract. For example, boys, we went to one salon to get oil massage done. That fellow put oil and doing massage also. Not tell oil is good, massage is service, works contract. Wherever you want, don't tell works contract. Works contract word is supposed to be used only in case of immovable property. And that works contract is deemed to be a service. That is this point. Next point is restaurants supplying food. That is also deemed to be what? Service. Are we getting clarity? Out, my dear friends. That is the story of section 7, 1A, read with schedule. Dear friends, and some important concept is there related to construction of a building, related to occupancy certificate. Before OC, after OC, some concept is there. If I start that, I require some 15-20 minutes to complete that concept. I'll teach that in next. Okay? Here, my dear friends. Thank you so much. Balance will take forward in next session. Take care. Shiva Teja signing off. Bye-bye.